Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. I just wanted to talk about this particular subject, but I've been seeing this for years. And it's amazing that nobody won't listen. Now, I hope you check out the last video that I put out, because I think a lot of y'all will enjoy it. The real people will enjoy it. At the end of the day, we can have fun for as long as we can have fun, but then it's just gonna be a time where we just gonna have to just get ready. Now, I want to talk about this thing that's been going on for the past few years, in particularly with social media, where some people's whole life has evolved around social media. Now, we know this, and I think it's a good thing to a certain degree, where social media has helped basically average people become quote unquote celebrities to a certain degree. And it's helped people make some extra income. And hey, like I said, if you making money off YouTube, or making so much money off YouTube to where you don't have to work a regular 9 to 5, then I say God bless you, more power to you. But then you have, and see, that's what you call people that know how to use this internet to their advantage. But then at the same time, there's pros and cons to everything. Now, I just talked about the pros. Now you have the con, the tricks. When you being fooled into doing something you ain't got no business doing. Due to the fact that they got social media and whatever, it's helped certain people that didn't have confidence in themselves, where they basically could turn themselves into a tough chick or a tough guy. You know how you have people that talk big behind computers, that talk shit and call you out your name. In all likelihood, they have pictures where they don't show their face, or they got on glasses. You know, you don't got a good picture of them to where you really ain't gonna recognize them if you seen them in public. You know, like some bitch ass nigga with some shades tried to come on my channel talking shit about one of my boxing videos. But then when I basically explained to him, bro, don't come on my channel talking slick, he contradicts himself on the video. But then when I put the nigga in his place, then he trying to holler this stupid shit. Oh, I wasn't trying to dish. Yes, you was, bitch nigga. But it's cool. But that's the world that we live in. You know, like I said, as a 46-year-old man, I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've made a lot of mistakes. Trying to correct my mistakes. Trying to be a better person. Like I said, I've never presented myself as a dude to know everything. I'm right, you're wrong. Like I said, I'm always the type of dude. One thing that I say, I always welcome my subs. Hey, could you, if I'm not sure about something, put that in the in the comment section. Like a dude helped me. I asked for some information about Jaleel White. He gave me the information. And I think that's why I have a cozy audience that I have, and I appreciate it. Like I said, I may never have 70, 80, 100,000 subs. That's okay. I'm happy with the people that I got. You know? And that's all good. Like I said, you can always disagree with me, but when you come on here with the name calling and all that shit and try to talk slick, then I'm gonna get your ass up out of here. One thing that's hurt black people, and I gotta be honest, it's this complexity that we don't have, in this sense of, we want to create false authority towards each other. Resistance, rebellion. It's not just all the time black women versus black men. It's black men versus black women. A lot of us, when it comes to us, we have this mentality. We want to flex on each other, but then we don't want to flex on the other. When it comes to Zaddy and Mommy, all of a sudden we get quiet. And then you have black people that look like us that perplex it, that secretly cheerleads for Zaddy and Mommy. So I mean, it is what it is. But I want to talk about this internet thing. And shout out to Black Fight Fan, shout out to 7-8, shout out to CC. They talked about a particular subject, and I've been talking about this for a while. And it's about showing and basically telling on yourself. And I hate to use that word when it comes to my people. I hate using that word stupidity. But there is a such thing as just showing blatant stupidity. And you have to admit that. I saw this video where you had these dudes in New York that ran up in a Chanel store and basically took $100,000 worth of shit. But that's, you would think, okay, that's a good lick. But then again, I'm going to tell you guys something. They have the technology where they can trace that stuff with ease. A lot of those tags have tracking devices. They have, where they can find you. But you would think this dude would lay low. No. And instead of just laying low, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not condoning that kind of stuff. I'm just saying, because I participated in that lifestyle every once in a while. You would think they would lay low, start finding a way to try to move that stuff on the low. But nah, they couldn't wait to post what they had on the internet. And guess what? The feds caught them. And more than likely, they will catch the others, because probably more than likely, he'll hit the boys with those 4 words or 5 words. I'm ready to make a deal. Those 5 words. Excuse me, 6. But that's gonna happen. So more than likely, he will talk, because we live in this new age and time where if I go down because of my stupidity, I want everybody to go down. So I expect for him to basically rat the other dudes out. If it come down to him saving his own ass, he'll do it. So I expect him to rat the other dudes out, and more than likely he will. I would never do any type of gigs with these dudes out here. And the sad part about it is some of these dudes be in my age range. They be in that, you know what I'm saying? That they be in that 35 to 45 age range, and you know better. 46, 47, you know better. You know better than to do that. But everybody want to be, hey, look at me. Look at me. Look what I just did. This is the age that we in. You got people filming themselves going to beat up a girl, or worse, like them young ladies that film themselves like stabbing another girl. You had one dude that filmed himself in an actual shootout. I'm talking about this dude was in an actual shootout, and he put it on Facebook. They've since removed it, but that's what the culture that we living in. I think you guys need to understand something. The feds watch those videos. How many times do I have to tell you guys? A while back, when I first got on the tube, and this is before I understood the internet as a whole. It took me years to figure it out because I wasn't an internet dude. For those who don't know, back in the day when I first got on YouTube, I had a problem with a couple of people on YouTube. And these dudes were harassing me, they were disrespecting me, you know, and these were boxing videos. And it started off with that clown overseas, that coward, you know, the dog pedophile. And you know, he had his another handle, and we all know who he was. You know, we knew who his alternate ego was this dude that would come on other channels and be saying these extreme racial slurs aimed towards, you know, black people. But the dude threatened me, threatened my son. So I had to let it be known that I wasn't playing with the dude. So, you know, I posted a video showing some hammers. Of course, I sparked a controversy. Of course, you had, you know, these white fucks coming on here talking shit. Oh, how could you do so? Oh, you know, that was weak what you did. And all that type of shit, like I care what a white person think. And then, like I told him, I said, well, you know, if you have a problem with what I did or me showing weapons, well, why don't you come take them? Why don't you come get them? Of course, they got real quiet when I said that, because that was just a little bit of what I showed that I have or what I got access to. But I did that like more than once. Now, I took it down, you know, took the videos they're opposed to. But you had a whole bunch of people who wanted to put their 2 cents in. Some people agreed with what I did. Certain people didn't. I didn't give a fuck one way or another. I had to let it be known. Don't talk shit over the internet. But then I learned eventually that these people is all talk. They not gonna do shit. You know, I knew that eventually that they was mousepad mobsters. Cause I made several videos dropping my location where I was and was like, okay, if you got a problem, come see me. I'm here now. I did videos where I went to Las Vegas. I said exactly where I was staying at, what room I was in. Nobody came. So, you know, but at the end of the day, I took a chance. Cause guess what happened? I did that on more than one occasion. Then all of a sudden, the DOJ started coming to my house. Came to my house at least 3 times. Questioning me about some bogus stuff. Questioning me about some weapons that I used to own that I reported stolen like over 20 years ago. I said, okay. All right. Now, of course, they not gonna say we watched your YouTube channel, but you know, and of course, people reported my YouTube channel because that's another thing. There's a lot of snitches on here too. So, of course, they reported the channel and they probably looked up my information, looked up my email, my IP address, and they came to the location where, you know, they came to where I stay at. So I was dying laughing. So I was wondering, okay, why are you guys coming over here about some weapons that I reported missing like over 20 years ago, or almost 20 years ago at the time? But now it's been over 20 years, well over 20 years. So, you know, I knew what time it was. But this is what I'm trying to tell you about this culture that we live in right now. You can't do stuff like that. Why do you want everybody to see what you have, what you're doing? Then once again, I saw another video where a dude is on Facebook or Instagram. I think it was on Facebook Live, and he's showing all this work that he got. He's showing all this money. He's showing some weapons. He's showing, some work. And right as he doing his live, guess who knocked on the door? And basically had a raid while he was online bragging about what he had. The boys. They watch these damn videos. So you have to be careful what you post. I remember I got this video sent to me of a dude that was another YouTuber. And he basically was showing all this ammo that he had. He had like thousands of rounds of ammo that go to semi and automatic weapons that more than likely are illegal in California. And we all know in California, this is an extremely anti-gun state. Or should I say anti-gun for blacks. And guess what? He took down the video because people was warning him like, hey man, take that video down. And I almost guarantee you that they came to that dude's house. But you have to be careful. But like I said, a lot of times, you can't make videos about that cornball Mexican who one of the biggest rats in history, but then at the same time, you ratting on yourself. I'm going to keep it 100. Even if you a legal weapons owner, I wouldn't show none of my weapons on YouTube. Even if they legal, they gonna find a way to try to at least harass you about it, question you about it, and go as far as to try to come up with a way to confiscate them. So just be careful about putting out that type of content. But like I said, everybody want to be seen. It get to the point, it's okay to floss a little bit, but at the end of the day, if you got a shoe collection, that's cool. Got a nice car collection to a certain degree, that's cool. But then there's certain things that you grow out of. Like, I'll give you an instance. Like today, you look at Floyd Mayweather, who turns 44 today. He's 44 years old, but to a certain degree, he still tried to conduct himself like a 24-year-old. You got to grow out of that. Yes, we get it, Floyd. You a millionaire. That's cool. But it come a time where you have to grow out of certain stuff. I think you passed the point where you need to flash $1 million in cash. I know it's a persona. I know it's an image thing. But at the end of the day, you kind of grow out of that after a while. You look just as cool pulling out a black card, a black American Express card or a Platinum Visa. You look just as cool as pulling that out as you do pulling out a big stack of cash and pretending it's a phone, an old school brick phone. So that's all I'm saying. Just be careful what you post, man. For real. Because they are watching. It's your boy Town Biz. I'm out.